You're mid-sentence, mid-thought, right as your point starts to land. Then it happens. Someone cuts in. They talk over you like your words were background noise. And for a split second, your body reacts before your mind can. Your chest tightens. Your jaw locks. Heat climbs into your face. The ancient animal impulse whispers, fight. Most people obey that impulse. They get louder. They get faster. They get sharper. They wrestle for the floor, and the room watches two egos collide. But the Stoic does something that looks almost impossible in the moment. They stop. Not because they are weak, because they are in control. In this video, we're going to break down the Stoic art of handling interruptions without aggression, without begging for respect, and without losing your composure. You'll learn the psychology behind why people interrupt, why reacting is a form of surrender, and how silence, used correctly, becomes power. And by the end, you'll have a set of calm, surgical phrases and responses that make people think twice before stepping on your words again. Because the goal isn't to win the conversation. The goal is to remain sovereign over yourself. Every interruption creates a simple frame. On one side is the interrupter. They may be loud, confident, even charming, but inside, they are often insecure. Silence makes them nervous. A pause feels like a vacuum they must fill. They interrupt not because they are strong, but because they are restless for validation. They confuse domination of the conversation with domination of the room. On the other side is the Stoic archetype, the observer. The observer understands a truth most people forget. Real power does not scream. It does not scramble. It does not chase attention. It speaks with weight, and it can afford to wait. Here is the trap. When you are interrupted, your mind interprets it as defeat. You think, if I stop talking, I'm submitting. That is the illusion. Stopping is not submission. Stopping is strategy. This is weaponized silence. Picture the conversation like a spotlight. While you're speaking, the spotlight is on you. The interrupter tries to yank it away. If you fight, you create a tug of war. The audience doesn't see strength, they see chaos. But if you stop instantly, cleanly, without flinching, you do something counterintuitive. You hand them the spotlight completely, while they are unprepared to carry it. You leave them alone with their own rudeness. You force them to fill the space they created. And suddenly, the spotlight starts burning them instead of you. There is an old saying often attributed to Zeno of Citium: we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. This was never an invitation to become a doormat. It was a reminder that restraint is a higher form of strength. The compulsive need to speak, especially over others, is a leak in self-control. So when someone interrupts you, don't treat them as a threat. Treat them as a demonstration of poor discipline, a cautionary tale. But before we get to the phrases, we need to build the emotional bridge, the reason behind the technique. If your goal is to humiliate the other person, you have already lost your Stoic footing. You are still chained to ego. Stoicism isn't about crushing people. It's about protecting your inner sanctuary. Epictetus taught that we cannot control what others do, only what we make it mean. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the mind can remain untouched unless it chooses to be disturbed. So when you snap back, when you jab, when you get petty, you are letting their lack of control dictate your state. So the vow is simple. I will master my tongue. I will not hand my peace to someone with no discipline. That is the victory, not the argument. Composure. Now let's move from philosophy to execution. Here are the Stoic tools, verbal and non-verbal, that stop interruptions in their tracks. Phrase 3. Total silence plus the gaze. Sometimes the smartest phrase is none. They cut in. You stop. You look at them directly with a neutral expression, like a calm mirror. You let them talk. Most interrupters feed on reaction, irritation, submission, competition. Give them none. They will often stumble, ramble, or trail off. The room will feel the awkwardness they created, and when they finish, you wait 1 extra second, a sovereign second, then say, "As I was saying," and you resume exactly where you left off, as if their interruption was a gust of wind that did not move the mountain. That 1 extra second is important. It communicates control. It tells your own nervous system, "I decide the tempo here." Phrase 4. I want to hear you. Are you jumping in because you thought I was finished? Or because you don't want to hear the rest? Use this only for repeat offenders. The key is tone, genuine curiosity, not sarcasm. Stoics don't hide behind sarcasm. They use truth. This question forces self-awareness. It brings the unconscious power play into the light. Many people interrupt on autopilot. This makes them confront it. Most will backpedal. And if they don't, the room will notice. First, the clean stop. The moment they speak over you, you stop. Immediately. Mid-word if needed. No sigh, no eye roll, no smirk, just stillness. This is the first and most important move. It changes the dynamics. It tells the room, I am not competing for the floor. I already own myself. Second, the Stoic pause. Before you respond, take 1 slow breath. Just 1. That breath is your boundary. It separates stimulus from response. In that tiny gap, you regain choice. The interrupter is running on impulse. You are operating on intention. Then you choose the response. And your tone matters more than your words. Low volume, slow pace, downward inflection, not angry, not pleading, certain. Now we add the phrases. Phrase 1, go ahead, I'll wait. Simple, polite, devastating. The interrupter expects friction. They expect you to resist, to scramble, to fight. When you calmly make space for them, you remove the tension they were pushing against. You signal security. I'm not threatened by your urgency. And beneath the politeness is a quiet message. The conversation proceeds on my terms. I am patient. You are impulsive. Phrase 2. Please finish your thought, then I'll finish mine. This is fairness without weakness. You are granting them a turn, but you are also reserving your turn out loud. You are making a contract in front of the room, and you do it without emotion, which frames their behavior as disorderly and yours as structured. This phrase works especially well in meetings because it sounds professional while holding a boundary. Phrase 5. I'm going to pause you there. I wasn't quite done. This is the boundary line. Notice the wording, pause. It implies control, like you have the remote. It's not an accusation. It's a statement of reality. Calm, clean, non-negotiable. Say it softly, say it slowly. The quieter you are, the more authority it carries. Phrase 6. I hear your urgency. Let me complete this point in 10 seconds. This is precision. It disarms the interruption without surrendering. You acknowledge them, just enough to show you're not threatened, then you set a time boundary. 10 seconds signals structure and confidence. It tells the room you're not rambling. You're landing a point. And then you actually do it. 10 seconds. Finish. Stop. That earns respect. Phrase 7. Let's take turns. I'll go, then you. When people interrupt frequently, the conversation has lost order. This restores it. Again, no anger, no pleading, just leadership. You're not asking for permission to speak. You're re-establishing the rules of the room. Phrase 8. Hold that thought. I want to land this sentence. This is a subtle but powerful move. You're not rejecting them. You're sequencing them. You're saying, Your point has a place. But my sentence has a finish line. Most people never reach their finish line because they surrender it. The Stoic finishes what they started. Now, here's the deeper layer, the internal discipline that makes these phrases work. Because if you say, "Go ahead, I'll wait," while you're boiling inside, people feel it. They sense the tension. Stoicism is not theater. It is training. So here's the Stoic protocol. In the moment of interruption. Step 1, notice the surge, the heart rate, the heat, the clench. Don't judge it. Just notice my body wants to fight. Step 2, name the temptation. The temptation is to regain status by force, to prove yourself, to get even. Step 3, choose your identity. Say internally, "I am the observer. I am not ruled by impulse." Step 4, act with precision. Stop. Breathe once. Then speak. Slowly. This is how you reclaim dignity without creating a scene. Now let's talk about why this works psychologically. Interrupters often operate on momentum. They interrupt because it works for them. They get attention. They control tempo. They don't face consequences. Weaponized silence removes the reward. When you stop instantly, you don't give them a duel. You give them an empty stage, and on an empty stage, their behavior becomes visible. Their impatience becomes loud. Their insecurity becomes obvious. And most importantly, you keep your nervous system clean. You don't let their chaos enter your bloodstream. That's the Stoic advantage. You don't just control the room. You control yourself. Let's apply this to a few common scenarios. Scenario 1. The dinner table interrupter. They cut you off with a joke or a story. You stop, smile lightly and say, "Go ahead, I'll wait." Then you let them finish. When they're done, you pause one beat and say, "As I was saying," and continue. No drama, no competition, just steady presence. Scenario 2. The meeting hijacker. They interrupt to sound smart. You stop, look at them and say, "Please finish your thought, then I'll finish mine." You're calm. The team hears the boundary. You've maintained professionalism and authority. Scenario 3. The aggressive talk over. They bulldoze. You respond with, "I'm going to pause you there. I wasn't quite done." Low voice. Slow. Then, you continue. If they try again, you repeat it. Same tone, same calm. Consistency is power. And here's an advanced tactic most people miss. Your posture is part of the sentence. When you're interrupted, don't shrink. Don't lean back like you're retreating. Stay upright. Relax your shoulders. Keep your hands still. Stillness communicates certainty. Fidgeting communicates fear. Your calm body trains their behavior more than your words. Now a crucial warning. Do not turn these tools into manipulation. If you use them to dominate people out of pride, you will poison your own peace. Stoicism is not an ego costume. It is the discipline of freedom. The goal is to speak with weight, not to win with volume. The world is full of noise. People are terrified of silence, filling every second with chatter to avoid their own thoughts. Do not join them. Be the contrast. Be stillness in the storm. Because when you respect your own silence, the world begins to respect your speech. And that's the paradox. The person who can stop talking without panic is the person everyone listens to when they speak. So this week, practice. Pick one phrase. Use it once. Observe what happens, not just in them, but in you. Notice how your confidence grows when you stop chasing the floor. One last exercise to lock this in, the 3-second rule. The next time someone interrupts, stop and count 1, 2, 3, silently in your head before you respond. Those 3 seconds feel long, but they reset the entire interaction. They signal that you are not reactive. You are deliberate. And deliberate people are hard to disrespect. If you found value in this, you're exactly where you need to be. This is Stoic Inspire, where we sharpen composure into a daily skill. If you want more teachings like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. And leave a comment with the word composure to prove you made it to the end, and to remind yourself that mastery begins with the tongue. Stand tall, remain sovereign, and let your silence speak louder than your words. This is Stoic Inspire. Until next time, stay steady,